Hello there, I'm Ahmet. I'm a full-time online tutor and an AP exam preparation coach. I am a physicist with a PhD from the University of California at Berkeley and a philosopher with a master's degree from the University of Oxford. I will share more details about my biography later in the video, but let's first discuss what is important for you, which is how I can help you prepare for your AP exams. So for that purpose, I prepared this presentation titled 5 Reasons Why Preparing for Your AP Exams with Me is a Good Idea. So let's start with the first reason. The reason number 1 is feedback from other students. Over the years, I accumulated hundreds of positive ratings and reviews in various online tutoring marketplaces. Here you see a screenshot of my Wyzant ratings as of today. For the most recent numbers, you can check my profile. But it is fair to say that at this point, hundreds of students found my tutoring helpful. And in addition, I got an Outstanding Instructor Award from UC Berkeley after my first semester of teaching. Let me explain that a bit more. This was a one-time award given to outstanding graduate student instructors based on the end of semester reviews. And in the preceding semesters as well, I always got stellar feedback for my teaching at UC Berkeley, which eventually encouraged me to explore online tutoring. So it is fair to say that hundreds of students thought their tutoring experience with me was 5 stars. I'm glad for that. And I hope you will find value in my tutoring as well. If we study together one day, I hope that you're going to find my tutoring helpful too, just like hundreds of other students I tutored. The second reason is I am an online tutor and an exam prep coach. In public perception, sometimes people think of tutors as almost as problem solution machines. You know, you give them the problems that you're struggling with, they're giving back you the answers, and that's the end of story. But proper tutoring includes much more. For instance, for my case, my ultimate goal is to help you succeed in your AP exams, and problem solving is only a part of this. We have this overarching goal, which is your success in the exam, and we are using any means available to achieve that goal. For instance, I will share advice and guide you on how you can effectively study yourself. I will try to teach you how to catch fish yourself rather than giving you fish. I will provide resources like textbook PDFs, videos, etc. I will assign homework and track your performance on them to measure your understanding of individual topics. This way, we diagnose the gaps in your knowledge and we personalize your sessions based on your needs. I share exam-specific advice and guide you on what to study when, etc. This way, we are ensuring that you're studying for the right stuff at the right time. So to summarize, in essence, I assume the role of a friend or an older brother who is 100% genuinely invested in making you succeed in the AP exams by using any means available. The reason number 3 is my effective use of technology for a great tutoring experience. Over the years, I crafted a great online tutoring environment, both in terms of hardware and software. So here you see a photo of my online tutoring setup. I have my PC, webcam, microphone, smart tablet, and the drawing tablet. So my drawing tablet allows me to handwrite easily as if I'm writing on a physical blackboard or an A4 paper. So we can handwrite on a digital environment this way. And since we're writing on a digital environment, I create PDF notes out of my writings and I send them to you at the end of every session. So nothing I write gets lost. So here are some example notes that, these are screenshots from actual notes that I sent to students. This is an example problem solution. This is another example problem solution. As you can see, I can handwrite and I can type text on it. And here is another example screenshot in which I think we're talking about inclined planes. So as you can see, I can copy screenshots from books, I can type texts, I can handwrite, etc. With the help of these options, we create rich notes in the form of PDFs, and you can use them as reference in your later studies. So the second thing I'd like to talk about is my studio grade microphone. In educational and instructional videos, the sound quality is more important than the video quality. That's why I invested in a studio grade shotgun microphone. It suppresses the sounds in the environment, the noise, and so that you can hear me clearly. And third, in a typical session, I'm looking at 3 screens, as you can see. One is the smart tablet, the other one is the drawing tablet, and the last one is my PC. These 3 screens help us get as close to in-person like sessions as possible. So if you as the student prefer to keep your video on, if you turn your video on, which is optional, you don't have to. But if you do turn your video on, I project your video on one of my screens. And when I'm explaining concepts, solving problems, etc., I am paying attention to your facial expressions. And if you look confused or bored, etc., I can offer real-time help that way. So this is as close as we can get to in-person tutoring experience with the technology we have available today. Finally, I'd like to talk about the software I'm utilizing for my tutoring. I use plenty of premium software. For example, Wolfram Mathematica is great when teaching both calculus and physics. My subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud allows me to create great notes and resources. And I am using this premium appointment scheduling software called Calendly, which makes booking sessions with me way easier. Thus, my effective use of technology in terms of both hardware and software is one of the reasons many students find my tutoring 5-star. The fourth reason is the fact that I'm a full-time online tutor, therefore tutoring gets the top priority in my life. For example, all my work hours are allocated for tutoring, therefore I am highly available. I don't have a day job, I'm not tutoring only in the evenings, like all my working hours are meant for tutoring. In addition, I design my life by prioritizing the tutoring needs of my students. For example, when I'm planning travels, vacations, weekly off days, etc., I always prioritize my sessions. I do some academic work on the side as well, but I do them on my own time. And tutoring is the only professional obligation I have, and it naturally gets the top priority. The fifth reason is the fact that online tutors are technically replaceable. So let's first discuss if this is good news or bad news. I would say that this is good news for the student and good online tutors, but this is bad news for, not so good online tutors. So let me explain. You as the student get to choose which online tutor you'd like to work with. You can technically work with, any online tutor on the planet. You just need internet to do that. If you Google AP tutors, you're gonna find thousands of people who are willing to help you. So if you're unhappy with a certain online tutor, you can simply change your tutor. So for my case, if you study with me, no long-term financial commitments are involved. You don't sign any papers, you don't make any bulk payments, etc. So what is the advantage of this? This minimizes the risk involved with studying with me. So if you're not sure about studying with me yet, you can give my online tutoring a try. We can do a couple of sessions. You can test the waters that way, and then you get to choose if you'd like to continue or not. Finally, as I promised in the beginning of the video, let me give a bit more information about myself. So you may ask why it is relevant, why I'm sharing my biographical information. That I'm going to explain in the next slide. So let me go over this information really quickly. I double majored in physics and molecular biology and genetics in Boğaziçi University, Turkey. I got a master's and PhD in physics from University of California, Berkeley. And I got a master's in philosophy of physics from the University of Oxford. So at UC Berkeley, I was a Fulbright fellow. I scored a perfect 990 over 990 on the physics GRE. Physics GRE is an exam, in a sense similar to AP Physics. You can think of it as AP Physics, but for grad school. This time you are responsible for the undergraduate physics rather than the high school physics. I was a member of Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory for Dimensional Theory Group and Berkeley Center for Theoretical Physics throughout my PhD years. And I visited CERN 3 times for around a year in total. Here you see another picture of me and my sister in front of a section of the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, European Organization for Nuclear Research. The reason I shared those details about me is to emphasize that I was in your shoes for many years. I had similar challenges. I also had to take tests, score well, etc. And I have experience not only in online tutoring, but also in being a good student. So if you decide to prepare for your exams with me, I would be more than happy to share all my experience with you in addition to my knowledge. So to conclude, I shared 5 reasons why I think it is a good idea to prepare for your AP exams with me. And if you think I can help you, or if you have any questions, etc., don't hesitate to contact me. Please feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching my presentation until the end, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.